Earlier this year in March, Ashleigh Barty shocked the world of tennis by announcing her retirement from the sport at just 25, merely months after winning the Australian Open. A lot of fans have been hoping that she'll make some sort of grand return, but she has once again confirmed that she's done with professional sports for good. And that's exactly what we're talking about today. So let's dive in. First off, Barty has made up her mind. Barty is a tremendously talented individual. In her short career, the Aussie made her mark on tennis and made sure that she'll be remembered forever. Even since she's retired, she's stayed pretty busy. She's released the first 4 books of her Little Ash series, won the NYDOC Person of the Year, and guess what? She even won her local golf club ladies competition. Yeah, we know, Barty's super cool. That victory, plus her appearances on the Icon Series tournament and a round at St. Andrews before Cameron Smith's victory at the Open, led many to believe that she was going to take up professional golf. But don't get your hopes up. She's recently confirmed that she's made up her mind and is not planning to make any kind of return to pro sport. As sad as that may be, we have to respect her decision. After all, it's her life, she can do whatever she wants with it. Although it would have been really cool to see her dominate 2 sports in 1 decade. Guess some things are just too good to be true. So what did she say? While promoting her books on the Fox Melbourne's Fifi Fev and Neck, she was asked about her future sporting plans. And unfortunately, she gave an answer none of us was too happy to hear. Barty laughed in response and said that we just can't accept that she doesn't want to play professional sports anymore. She expressed that she loves to play golf and it's a hobby of hers, but it will not be her profession and she has no intention of making it her profession. She plays around once a week with her friends, but that's just about it. She then added that there's no need and no desire for her to play professional sports, particularly golf. It's just something she loves as a walk-around with her girlfriends and friends. So there you have it, folks. It's time we accept that she doesn't take golf as seriously as we might imagine, and that's perfectly fine. It's just something she really enjoys, and we're really happy for her. Next, she didn't even watch this year's Wimbledon final. You may be thinking that many athletes take premature retirements and then take them back. Maybe Barty will also. After all, it's not easy to leave behind all the glory, accolades, and attention. But she's not just any athlete. She didn't just make this decision on a whim. She really meant it. Speaking to The Guardian last week, she revealed that she didn't even watch the Wimbledon finals. She said that she was really happy for both Ons Jabeur and Alina, and it was also awesome to see Nick Kyrgios get to the final. But she barely watches any tennis games. Occasionally, she'll put one on as background noise, but she almost never sits down to watch a match from start to end. She explained this by saying that she's hit enough tennis balls in her life and she has no interest in seeing others hit them as well. Shocking, right? The former world #1 does not even watch the sport anymore. And now, Barty has no regrets. In the same interview, Barty also made it clear that she has absolutely no regrets about leaving the sport. She knew it was the right time for her and it was what she wanted to do. And while a lot of people may not quite understand it, she hopes that they'll respect that in the sense that at the end of the day, it was her decision. Did you know that when she announced her retirement, her longtime coach Craig Tyser revealed that she was even considering retiring after winning the French Open in 2019? So yeah, she's always been thinking about this. But would she have retired if she had lost the Australian Open final? What if Barty had not won the Australian Open? Would she have continued playing in hopes of ending on a high? Well, no. Barty responded to that question by saying that her decision would be the same. She knew it was her last Australian Open and that just freed her up to be more herself than she has ever been in her entire life. She just went out there, had fun, and played with real freedom. And at the end of the day, that helped her out a lot. In fact, the Australian summer took her back to when she originally fell in love with the sport, and said that it was the perfect way to play her last match. Finally, the tennis star is now focusing on inspiring the next generation. With her Little Ash book series, Barty has teamed up with a couple of talented illustrators to write a fun and exciting series, loosely based on her childhood. This exciting new series explores education, friendship, family, and of course, sport. She revealed that her eldest niece Lucy was the one who inspired her to write this book, and she was also the perfect critic for it. She said that it's really awesome to be able to encourage kids to continue to try different sports until they find something they love. She played a bunch of different things when she was young, but she soon realized that tennis was her first passion, first love, and her books are basically to inspire kids to explore that as well. Speaking about what sport has meant to her throughout her life, she said that all the best friends in her life were met through the sport. She added that when you're participating in sports, you meet different people, you challenge yourself, and it's a healthy lifestyle. Encouraging kids to get involved is something that she's always been passionate about, and we're so glad that she's finally doing it. What a woman. We're so proud of her. It doesn't matter if she's playing professionally or not, she'll always be a champion. And that's all about how Ashleigh Barty has made up her mind about leaving tennis. Now it's time to move on to some more related news. First, Russian tennis star Daria Kasatkina criticizes her country's stance on homosexuality. Earlier this week, world number 12 Daria Kasatkina published an interview with Russian blogger Vitya Kravchenko, where she came out as gay and announced that she's currently dating a woman. Did you know that just recently, Russian deputies proposed a new law that would ban information on all non-traditional sexual relationships in the public? And this isn't anything new. The country has always been stingy about same-sex relationships, and talking about homosexuality on public forums has been banned in the country since 2013. Kasatkina slammed the country's stance and said that the notion of someone wanting to be gay or becoming one is simply ridiculous, because there's nothing easier in this world than being straight. She said that if there really was a choice, no one would choose to be gay because that would just make your life harder, especially in Russia. Next, Naomi Osaka enters San Jose tennis tournament. Four-time Grand Slam winner Naomi Osaka hasn't participated in an event since the French Open, but thankfully for all tennis fans, she's officially back. The 24-year-old has received a wild card for the Mubadala Silicon Valley Classic in San Jose, California. We'll also get to see huge names such as Elena Rybakina, Ons Jabeur, Coco Gauff, and Bianca Andreescu in the tournament that's scheduled to take place in early August. The return will hold special meaning for Osaka because in 2014, she made her WTA main draw debut at this same tournament. Here's to hoping we get to see her at her best. Finally, Benjamin Butterworth slams Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic may have won his 21st Grand Slam, but that hasn't stopped people from criticizing the tennis star for his controversial stance on the COVID-19 vaccines. In case you didn't know, Noel has reportedly refused to take the shot, and because of this weird decision, he was even deported from Australia earlier this year. A lot of people believe that the Serbian is just damaging his own legacy by putting other people at risk because of his irrational fear of the vaccine. Recently, Washington Post journalist Benjamin Butterworth slammed the 35-year-old and said that he doesn't deserve a penny of the Wimbledon prize pool. Ben claimed that Noel was selfish in his decision to not get vaccinated, and if everyone followed his example, there would be no more tennis tournaments. He also said that Noel showed absolutely no respect to tennis players and fans, and he should donate the entire prize pool to charities for the families of COVID victims. He has to make amends, and this would be a great start. That's a wrap for this video. What are your thoughts on Ashleigh Barty's retirement? Do you think she should make a comeback? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.